Yeah, the historic Van Briggle Pottery Building is offering tours and demonstrations this weekend.
Kind of a tongue twister there.
It is a little bit.
Van Briggle Pottery Building. And our own John Martin got a sneak preview with more about Saturday's big event.
Good morning from the Van Briggle Pottery Building, where they're giving tours this weekend. You've driven past it 1,000 times. Now you can go inside and learn all about it. I'm here with Shirley Woolley, historian. Miss Woolley, thank you for joining us. You guys are going to be giving away, not giving away, but giving tours of this historic building this weekend. Talk a little bit about that.
That's right, John. We're going to begin Saturday at 9 o'clock. The tours run from 9 to 3 all day, continuous, every 15 minutes. And the building is historic because it showcases the art and the history of artist Van Briggle, who was a world-renowned famous potter. This is the original entry to the building. It faced the railroad tracks, so when the building was completed in the 1900s, people could get off the train, come into the showroom, which is just beyond this wall behind us, and see many, many elements and facets of construction, tiles, chimneys, fireplaces that they could purchase.
And this was basically all the tile out here is kind of to showcase what they offered. So when you're saying that people got off the train, they go, well, I like that. Guess what? You can buy it inside, right?
Right. It can be manufactured for you, custom made. It was like, think of it like the design center if you're building a home.
Right.
And you want to pick out something really spectacular. Now, many people have driven around this building, as John said, many, many times, but the tour on Saturday features experts and stations inside the building that are not normally available to anyone who even stops by during the week. So we have a short history video about artist and Van Briggle, who they were and what made him a famous potter. We have 2 fireplaces that you can see. That one was on the Antiques Roadshow when they were in Denver. They came to Colorado Springs. We have experts who worked at Van Briggle. Will be throwing a pot
that
for
actually
you.
Worked here?
Oh yeah, worked
like back in like the 40s?
No, this is when they moved from this location to the location on 21st Street.
Yeah. Right.
And Fred Wills, who made pottery for the Van Briggle Company, which existed all of these years, actually worked in the facility on 21st Street. He will be here making a pot. Back in the back part of the building, you can see what happened to the building in the 1935 flood, how much was destroyed. The designer of the wall, Larry Terrafonca, is the artist who created the new wall that is visible from Uinta, is on site talking about the history of that as well.
All right, well, so tours begin 9 a.m. this Saturday. You're asking for a $10 donation. You can obviously give more if you'd like to give more, but that money goes to the scholarships and projects of the students at CC. Well, thank you very much. We're learning a lot all throughout the morning here. Again, we've driven past the building a million times here on Uinta, and now we're learning a little bit more about it. So, yay for knowledge.
Yay for knowledge and yay for rich
learning
history.
More, absolutely.
Yeah.
The tours run, by the way, from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. this Saturday, starting every 15 minutes. So if you get a chance, check it out. The historic Van Briggle Pottery Building offering tours and demonstrations this weekend.
Our own John Martin got a sneak preview with more about Saturday's big event.
Good morning. We're talking Van Briggle. It's the Van Briggle Building, right? Van Briggle?
Yes,
Van
that's
Briggle?
right. Van
Van
Briggle,
Briggle
you've
Pottery
got it,
Building.
John.
Yes, all right, I'm learning. I'm slowly learning. I'm here with Shirley Woolley, historian extraordinaire of everything Van Briggle. We're on the back side of this building. We're on the, let's see, that's west because everything's on that. So we're on the south side of the Van Briggle building, learning about the history of this place, and you guys are actually going to give tours coming up this Saturday, right?
Yes, John, that's right. We're really excited about having this annual event open to the public so that people can come to the building and learn the history of artist and Van Briggle. He was a famous potter known throughout the world who came to Colorado Springs because of tuberculosis and unfortunately passed away in 1904.
Right.
This building was built as a memorial by his wife, Anne, and Anne designed the elements of the building, the tiles, and continued producing Van Briggle products, primarily the Van Briggle tile, which is evident
Everywhere,
all around the building.
So let's talk about some of the stuff that's out here. We have a sundial on this side,
Yes.
and again, this is the mountains are west on the south side. What's the significance of this sundial here?
Well, it's again just part of anything that you possibly wanted to have in
That's
your
what they
home
made
or
with tile.
purchase. They made with tile. That sundial is set to Rocky Mountain Standard Time. It's always accurate on Standard Time.
What?
It was based on the zodiac. Figures in it have some people in it, but very, very rare. It's most tile that people purchased and bought for their fireplaces and things they wanted done in their house are animal or plant motifs.
Right. So then we got the smokestacks up here.
Yes.
Are these?
Yes, when
They
you're
were
looking,
produced, yeah.
these two smokestacks were over the original kilns
Yeah.
where the products were all purchased, all produced, and on the very top and very small you see an AA back to back. That was their logo, their company logo, Anison Art. And
Well, just for the sake of time, there's a lot to take in here. We got the cat over here. Talk about
the cat was part of the original building, just as it is. It disappeared mysteriously around 1968 when this building was purchased by Colorado College. We never quite knew exactly what happened to it.
Those kids.
But it was reconstructed and made to scale exactly as it was from the beginning by Larry Terrafonca, who is the artist who designed that and also designed the wall that is on Uinta, so that people can come to the tour and hear his history with the Van
You're gonna
Briggle
have
building.
Experts all over this place, starting at 9 o'clock this Saturday. It's a $10
Yes.
donation to get in. There's going to be a lot of people talking about a lot of stuff. You can jog by if you like. You can drive by if you want. 9 to 3 this Saturday, $10 donation. It's the Van Briggle Pottery Tour. If you all seen it though, it's on the corner of Uinta and 1125 Glen Avenue. It's interesting. I'm not making it. It's actually very interesting. I'm learning a lot. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're learning a lot too.
We are.
That building is beautiful
It
though.
is.
Yeah.
It's great that they're offering those tours and opening it up to the public. Those
Absolutely.
tours, by the way, run from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. on Saturday. They start every 15 minutes, so
Okay.
there's plenty of opportunity to check it out.
Absolutely.
If you can. Now, you've probably driven past it more times than you realize, and this weekend you can actually get a look on the inside.
Yeah, this is exciting. It's the Van Briggle Pottery building on the CC campus, and John Martin got a preview of the big tour.
Good morning from the historic Van Briggle building. Is that where we are?
It's the Van Briggle Pottery building.
Yeah, you guys are giving tours of this coming weekend. Yes. So you're giving us a sneak peek, which I greatly appreciate. Ms. Woolley is here with us this morning to talk about the history of this building, the rich history of this building. In a brief synopsis, let's talk about when this building was built and all the way to this week when you guys are showing it off.
Okay. Well, the building was built, finished between 1907 and 1908. And the reason it was built was because artist Van Briggle and his wife Anne had come to Colorado Springs because he had tuberculosis.
Right, and they need the fresh air here, yeah.
That's right. And he is a world-renowned potter known throughout the entire world. And upon his death, she built this building to commemorate his life.
His legacy of He
Right.
came out here with TB. He tried to get the fresh air. He'd already been, known as an artist where he was. When he came here, he died, and his wife just kind of took the reins and went along. And here comes this building.
Right. She was an artist herself, and she did the tile work that is featured throughout the building. And the purpose of it was to show the public all the products they were capable of making. So the entire building is designed inside and outside as a showroom. And the purpose of it was if you were getting off the train
Right.
in 1904 and wanted to come and see Van Briggle works, you would, by 1908, be able to come to this building and see the various things that they made: chimney caps, fireplaces, foundations, all kinds of elements besides this.
Like this is what we're standing in front of. This is some of the. Is this original?
Oh, absolutely. This
taking my hand
was
off of it.
actually Anne's studio. She worked in here. She designed most of the tile. And this fireplace is an example of a fireplace you could have in your home in Colorado Springs.
Sure.
There's another fireplace in another part inside the building as well. It was featured on the Antiques Roadshow and is valued at about $50,000.
Whoa!
But the thing that's kind of exciting about the tour is, in addition to everything you see on the outside of the building, which is talked about and shown and on display the day of the tour, you also have many, many stops and things inside to see.
Sure. So we'll get to some of that later on throughout the morning, but we want to hit this up real quick. Is the historic Van Briggle Pottery Tour is Saturday, September 20th, this Saturday. We're asking for a $10 donation. You can give more if you'd like to. And the proceeds support the scholarships and projects for the CC students. Well, we're going to be checking all this out, the outside, because everyone knows this building. When they drive by, whether you call it a Hobbitshire or a Dutch mill farm building. I don't know. I'm going to get an education because I don't know what it is. That's why I'm here to find out. So, yeah, all right. Until then, back to you.
A Hobbitshire, that's
well,
a
it's
first.
unique. I mean, you look at it, you're like, that doesn't look like anything else on the street or in town, for that matter.
No, definitely. It reminds me of Hogwarts.
Yeah,
Harry Potter
yeah,
a little
it does.
bit. Yeah,
It's very
the little
fantasy-like. Anyway.